We start with 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can look for trade. First of all, if we refer to our analysis in my last video, when the price was exactly within this move, we mentioned we want to see one more drop, and we mentioned then from there we need to see whether we can look for continuation or we look for the flat, I mean the running flat for price to reverse. That's why we mentioned we can I mean, we mentioned we can put the entry below this, which is around 0.27 for if the price sharply drop. We mentioned how we can look for trade. Anyway, as we can see, the price drop, it tags almost more than, because we mentioned if the price tag we see more than 2 hours is not moving, we take out the trade. That means no one should be in this sell. Okay. And even there was a small profit, if anyone could to manage it. Anyway, we shouldn't be in this sell anymore. And after that, the price reverse, because we mentioned after the price drop, if there is no continuation, we can look for this flat as a 1 2 3. And as you can see, even the price reverse, but there is no, I mean, we didn't have any trade set up even to look for buy. Okay, because we mentioned if there is a reversal with the breakout of the top, we can look for 0.294 following by 0.305 as a target. Anyway, we didn't have any proper trade setup for sell and even buy, and no one see what's the next. In this case, we move to daily chart. The only thing is based on daily chart. If we get any trade setup for buy, this is what we have been looking for. But right now, we need to see whether this one can turn to a correction for one more drop or not. Okay, we didn't. I mean, we have been looking for buy, but we didn't get a really good trade setup that can give us a confirmation and continuation as an uptrend. Okay, now we want to see what's the next and how we can look for trade based on forward chart. As I mentioned, based on daily, we can expect this one turn to a deeper correction relative to this for one more drop. That's why if we want to look for buy based on 1 hour chart, we need to be quite careful, and we want to see the breakout of the previous stop. Okay, anyway, we don't have any trade set up either for buy or sell, but we need to be quite careful if we want to look for buy based on the 1 hour chart. Mostly made this one can give us one more drop. Okay, at least if we get any trade setup, we should know how to manage it. And if I move to 1 hour chart, can we look for this one as a trade for continuation? If this one turns to deeper correction, maybe we can look for buy. But we need to see the breakout. I mean, we want to see the price break the previous stop. Okay. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup for buy or even sell, and even we cannot look for divergence. May this one, even mostly if there is a continuation, we won't have the divergence. May the MACD give us a divergence. That's why even if we want to look for buy, let this one turn to deeper correction. Then from this there we want to see whether we can get the trade or not, because we need to see the breakout of the previous stop. And even if we want to look for buy from here, we want at least our stop loss should be here. Then in terms of the risk and reward also, it doesn't give us a really good trade setup. That's why it's not really good to look for trade from here. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.